Hi everyone, welcome. Today is kind of just a tired day. We don't really have anything scheduled. I'm just working on some things right now. I was just working on the dog earlier. Now it has a body, so that's good. This is the body. I made the neck a little longer than I initially made it because it was a bit short and weird. So this is the body. We have some legs over here and a tail. I'm not gonna show you everything, because that will just be annoying to sort out. But we have a little chihuahua tail, and it's stuffed, and it has pipe cleaners in it, so it's able to bend. I'm not gonna bend it now because I want to sew it on, and after I want to curve it around the body to follow like the shape of the leg and everything on the side. So I'm not gonna bend it now. It is bent because of the crochet shape, but because of the crocheted shape, but it's not bent right now. It's straight. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Let me just put my links. We now have crochet patterns on Ko-fi, which is my fundraising platform. So if you want to help me out, now you can get crochet patterns with that. Some of them are my free patterns that are available everywhere, but I put them on like for like $1 on there because it's a crowdfunding platform. It's a fundraising platform. So if you wanna just have them for free, just go on Ribbler or whatever. The reason I put that pattern there is solely for fundraising purposes. So, hi, welcome in. How are you doing, Granny D? I'm still sick, so I'm dealing with a lot of gross nose stuff right now. I'm sorry about that. I'll be right back, people. I'm sorry. I have to deal with this elsewhere, but I'll be back. And I am back. Today we got an order again on Etsy, which was the Halloween dog. And obviously, Etsy takes a large percentage of that. So it's almost a victory. It does help with the bills and whatnot, but yeah. For those who are unaware, I am dealing with a big internet bill right now, which I'm trying to pay off. Otherwise, they will cancel my service. Uh, they will cancel my internet. So right now we have that going on. So I'm trying to pay that off as quick as possible. I've been like putting money here on there on every order I get and everything. I've been putting a little bit of money each time. So that is happening. So I'm hoping I manage to pay that off, but I also need to save for rent, so I cannot pay it like in one go. So yeah, life struggles. Prayers that you feel better, so thank you for that. You were sick with tummy issues. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Tummy aches and tummy problems are like the worst thing ever. They make you like kind of miserable, I feel like. But I'm happy that you're better now as well. Yeah, a friend of mine ordered the the little pumpkin zombie dog that had a pumpkin on its belly, which was super cute. I think the photo is still on my Etsy if you want to see what that's like. But I wrapped it and it's ready to go. I just need to go get um or make a right sized box to ship it. That's all I need to do now, and it will be in the mail very soon. But yeah, like I said, it's half a victory because Etsy is taking huge percentage, and also the fact that I have to put most of this into a bill. But like I said, it's still a very good thing. I take my small victories where I can. This month has been really good because I have awesome supporters and I get orders from my friends. And outside of the little dog, which I have almost all its limb completed now, I'm only missing hind legs. I decided to do the dog sitting just because I think it will look better. I really think it will look better, and I think I know how I will be doing that. So we're good on that front, but I do need to finish it really soon. And other than that, I have two other orders to finish. The one I'm working on right now is another one of the medium zombie cats. I have two medium zombie cats to make for different orders. This one is gonna get shipped as soon as it's finished. It got ordered with the little Jason Voorhees plushie, so my little Friday the 13th thing, it got ordered with that, so I'm gonna ship it at the same time. The Jason is already finished though, so. Hi, Don. I hope you're doing well. By the way, I got so many followers and likes on my Etsy shop after your live the other day on Monday. So a big thank you for that. Which was yesterday. I don't know why I'm saying the other day. I don't have a good time frame reference. I'm not good with time frames. But yeah, thank you for all the publicity, dear. All the advertising. The person who ordered the little Halloween zombie dog, though, is one of my friends. He thought it was super cute and he just went for it. And I was like, oh my goodness, thank you. You're the best. He said, you're the best. And then I said, you're the best as well. That made my day. I think I'm gonna have to raise the prices again though, just because I raised the prices for the zombie cats slightly. They're selling really well, so I don't think that right now it's a big issue that I'm raising prices slightly. I don't think it will sell any less, but I did that because also I see some people selling it for much more expensive than I'm selling it. And I know it has to do with skill, time, and everything. But also, sometimes I tend to undervalue my stuff, so I thought I would just like slightly up the prices and see what it does. So, thank you, Don. That's awesome. But yeah, let's hope we all feel much better soon. Also, all my friends who are in California, I hope you're safe. By the way, I saw everything going on. I don't have American news, but I saw some things on Facebook. The news article are blocked in Canada, so I cannot consume news content on the app. So all I see was like this isn't available in Canada and everything. So it got me really worried because I basically had news from people freaking out, but I didn't know what was going on. I knew there was a storm. That's all I know. That's all I knew. And then someone sent me screenshots of that, and I was able to see that it's quite a violent and big one. So I just want to say I'm sending good thoughts to all my friends who are in California right now and in the area that the storm is in. So I just really hope you are all safe. Scary stuff. I'm sorry for the little bell. It keeps ringing. Oh boy. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, this snapped. I'm gonna have to use freight check. That's what you do instead of frogging when you make a little mishap with a yarn tail. You put some freight check on there, and it's not gonna show. It's just in the on the inside and like at the very bottom of the plushie, so it's not gonna be like super noticeable. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm gonna have to order more stuffing again. I ordered stuffing on my last Michael's haul, but it's already like disappearing quick because I keep making super large plushies. Like the dog took a lot of the stuffing. You went to sleep at 4 a.m., you woke up at 4, fell back to sleep at 5 or 7 a.m. I hope you're well rested though. It's been super intense with high winds and flooding, but you're good where you are at. Yeah, I hope everyone who is affected by the storm is safe. I have a few friends who are over on Facebook who are in the path of the storm, and I just, I'm just sending all the good vibes. Which I am a witch. If you didn't know, I do talk about it sometimes, but I send energies to people, and I send good thoughts with extra intent, like I will send, for example, you will be safe, you will be safe, you will be safe, and things like that. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. We're talking about the big storm right now, and I'm making a zombie kitty in this color. After that, I will have another one to make in Halloween colors, which I want to take out of my shop because I don't like making it. The yarn is super thin, and to be honest, it hurts my fingers to make it, and the small parts are really, really small. So I might just go and see how many there are left in my shop and just like remove that because yeah, I've made it once and this will be my second time making it. It's the Halloweeny, yeah, Halloweeny. I have one left. I guess that's okay. I don't have any of the limeade one I left. I will um I won't restock that one either. Like I said, super thin yarn. It's DK, so it's a lot more effort than just making it regular. So they got 50 centimeters of snow. Wow. That is a lot of snow. That's over a that's over a foot. That's a lot of snow. Yeah, here it's really hot. We're not having snow right now. We just have what we have on the ground. But the sky has been super clear. You know what that means when the sky has been super clear for a few days in the winter? This means that there will be a snowstorm soon. That's what it means. Because, in Quebec, especially, I don't know how it is in the rest of Canada, but where I live, it is the calm before the storm. You never stay too long without any white stuff. I'm gonna say it politely. Hi. But yeah, it's not been super snowy. It's been hot. It's like, um, let me let me check with Nightbot. There you can see it's -1. -1 Celsius is really warm. Not much wind either. And it's not even really humid, so it's really. You have to make a call for your pain meds. Alright, I'm wishing you the best luck with that. I hope they have that in stock. Partly cloudy with 12 degrees for San Francisco. That's awesome. But the winds are not awesome. And the storm is not awesome. But I wish I could spend my winters in California and then f back off here during the summer, just because it's gonna be way too hot in California for me. But I wish I could do that. Maybe if I had like a partner or something. For some reason, you want potatoes because potatoes are good. That's why. That's not random, Zach. That's perfectly fine. I want potatoes too. In fact, I am craving pizza, and I haven't had pizza in months, in like almost a year, if not more. And I'm craving it so much. But pizza is out of my budget right now. I'd rather pay the bills I have, because it's more important. So I prioritize the good things. I'm trying to get out of a bad spot financially. So that is why I'm not satisfying my pizza cravings. But I really want some. With some good fries, probably. It's been raining, a little windy. It's the last day of the storm. Well, that is good. That is really good. Because, storms and everything are not really a fun time. I do like a small thunderstorms, not the super huge, massive ones where you lack electricity and whatnot. But I do like to observe them. I'll go outside on my balcony and I'll look at the lighting and the lightning, not the lighting. Sorry, the lightning, and I'll stare at the sky and I'll just like watch the elements go crazy, and that's one of the things I like to do the most. Except when there was a tornado alert later this year, earlier last year, I got really freaked out and I was so scared. I went downstairs. I waited in the hallway between the two downstairs apartment, and I was like, oh, like this, and I was really scared. And people were making fun of me. They were like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "There's a tornado alert. I don't want to die." And I was too scared to go back up because right outside the door it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. Here's your reminder to drink some water. So avoid dehydration. Have a sip. And there, Nightbot is putting all the reminders right now, all at once. Sometimes it decides that it wants to do it. Yeah, and the worst thing about it was that we didn't even have a tornado. It ended up being fine. But the worst part about it is that there is almost never tornado alerts in Quebec. Like it's a very rare thing. So for it to happen was really scary. Even if there didn't end up having any issues, there was some flooding downtown and some major infrastructure issues. Like some things broke and some things got flooded and everything. It was a whole mess downtown in some areas. A big deal of destruction. Oh, by the way, Nightbot is reminding you, if you type nightmare in the chat, you will get the link to your YouTube channel. So if anyone types in the link, go subscribe to them. Because my friends who hang out in here are really awesome and they deserve the subscription. So if we get tornado warnings, we head straight for the basement, no questions asked. That's what I did. I went downstairs, which is like a little bit below ground level, so I was safe. And I was in the hallway, nothing could get to me, so I was really safe. Yeah, I'm not listening to anything right now, Don. This is the last song that played, but I don't have anything on. I should put some on my phone actually. But yeah, I was not listening to music. This is just the last thing that I listened to before going live. There, now I put some on my phone. My nose is being a little mischievous. I'm just waiting for the free check to dry right now, and I will resume crocheting as soon as that happens. I don't know that I will be live for very long today. I just want to get this little zombie kitty started, which is in this color. It's gonna be amazing. By the way, I've made like two of them so far. But yeah, I'm working a little bit on that, and after that, when my hands start to really hurt, I'm gonna take a break. Right now, I still have 3 days to make this. It's due to ship on February 9th, so that's good. I just wanna have a head start, you know. I don't wanna make it last minute. And if I finish early, well, I'll have that ready for the customer and that'll be good, you know. Yeah, it is going to be awesome. Excuse me, I That's fine, Zach. I do that all the time on stream. You might not be aware. My microphone doesn't catch it, fortunately. What I like about this color is how much yellow there is on there. Like, if you see up close, there's a bunch of yellow and white, and it makes it really look good. I wish there was more yellow, to be honest. But I still really like it. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome in. Um, we're just waiting for the free check to dry because the yarn tail snapped. I pulled a little too hard there, and so I'm waiting for that to to be better. Oh, by the way, there's a little fun command you can do for Nightbot, which is sing, and it will sing Skinny Puppy lyrics randomly. And so you can do it a bunch of time. I didn't put a cooldown on this. Oh no, it puts parentheses on there. But when I remove parentheses, like the brackets, if I remove them, the command doesn't work. So I'm gonna leave them there, but just be aware. I'm doing this right now because I want a screenshot for my Facebook and Discord peeps. So I'm just gonna do it a bunch here. I apologize about that, but I want a screenshot for the people. So these are just Skinny Puppy lyrics, which is my favorite band. There you go. And now I can crop this to remove people's names. There you go. And now I will post this on Facebook because I think it's hilarious personally. And I know a lot of people will appreciate that as hell. Lots of Skinny Puppy fans in my Facebook friends. There you go. I hope everyone is doing good. I know a bunch of us are sick. And yeah, so remember hydration. Sometimes Nightbot reminds you, but I will remind you as well. I think this is dry. Yeah, okay, I can resume the crocheting. And like I said, I'm not gonna be live a super long time. I also have some stuff to do and I'm getting hungry, so as soon as I feel like I've worked enough, I'm gonna hop off stream and have a meal. Because I have some rice in the fridge and hunger in my belly. What time is it where everyone is? I'm not good with time zones, so let me know. I know where Dawn is. It's earlier than here, if I'm not mistaken. In my time zone right now, it is 1:39. Oh, 10:39. That is early, Dawn. You're courageous to be up at that time. Rebecca, it's the same time as here. Yeah. Oh no, you have to call them back on the 8th. I'm so sorry to hear that, Granny D. That's annoying having to call over and over again. They don't have your meds. Well, I hope they have them on the 8th. Otherwise, that is annoying. I really hope you get your meds. Having to call over and over again. That's like That really sucks. You can't believe you're on this weird schedule where you go to sleep at 4 a.m. and you wake up at 4 p.m. and you wake up at 4 p.m. Yeah. Oh, you fall asleep to the rain. That's awesome, Dawn. It's really soothing, isn't it? It always feels so good and it's so calming. It has an anti-anxiety effect, I feel like. Yeah, 3 hours behind you. Yeah, we're on in the same time zone, Granny D. Yeah, you can't cold turkey off of that for sure. That makes you sick. It sucks that you cannot like get a backup or anything. They just like don't have the stuff. When I was on meds last time, thankfully they never ran out, but it's a thing that you have to taper off like really slowly because it really affects your brain what I was taking. And so I was always a little worried, especially when I was on the higher dosage. But yeah, it's something that is super stressful. Like spending days without your meds is is rough. It is really rough. And there are shortages of a lot of meds going going on right now. I know that people who have ADHD are really struggling because they're not getting their meds. And I have ADHD, but I'm not on any medication right now for it. But yeah, shortages for that, shortages for diabetes medication, a lot of them going on right now. So, well, we will just hope that this gets better. Ew, earwax removal. Oh no, I cannot deal with that. That's awful. I don't know how you do it, Zach. I cannot watch those. Yeah, they're not supposed to do that, but unfortunately, like that's a thing in a lot of places. And I feel like wherever you'd call to get them, like even if you were to go to another pharmacy to get your meds, they would like still be out of them or something. When there are such big shortages everywhere, it's like not even the pharmacy that's at fault, it's the manufacturer of the medication that is like late on deliveries everywhere. So it's tough to get your meds when it's not just a delay, it's a shortage. That's a whole other level of effed up, you know. Yeah, we all go through phases. You were going to say that. Yeah, they're supposed to make sure you get what you need, but they don't. It's a whole big mess right now. I feel thankful not to be on like very shortagey medications or anything. But yeah, although I do wish I had ADHD meds just because I need them and I cannot keep focus for large periods of times because of it. it would help me very much. But because of some things my doctor wrote in my chart, they're probably gonna be worried about like drug seeking medication behaviors, drug seeking behaviors and whatnot. So I'm gonna have a hell of a time if I ever want to try medication, because basically what happened is my doctor asked me like 20 times if I was on any drugs, like not like pharmaceutical drugs, but she was convinced that I was on street drugs, and that I was like smoking weed heavily and things like that, which I'm not, by the way. I have nothing against people who do. It's just that personally it doesn't suit me, and I don't do edibles. I don't do any of that stuff. It just doesn't work with me. It would affect me really really badly, and so I don't do that. But my doctor was really convinced that I was, and she would not believe me. I would repeat to her every time I was there, "No, I do not. No, I do not." And she was like, "Are you sure about that?" So she wrote in my chart that I did, that I was on that stuff, and so because of that, like can really affect your ability to get specific types of medication, and they call that drug seeking behavior, and they're really iffy about giving you any prescription drugs that are just a little bit like you know that are powerful, if I can say it like that. They will be iffy about putting you on any of that stuff. Yeah, my doctor was just messed up all over the place. She was a mess. She would not believe anything I said. She formed her own opinion of me and decided that things were the way she decided they were. And to even write in my chart that I was heavily smoking weed was just completely messed up. I've never even tried. And so, like I said, I don't have any problem with people who do. It's a really helpful thing for a lot of people. But personally, like I said, it wouldn't be good for me specifically. So yeah, my doctor was just crazy. She was just crazy. She was just completely messed up. Like she should not be doing what she's doing. She should probably retire. She is tired. She's a little bit older. She's like probably close to her 60s, and she's a little bit tired and like not too nice to talk to be honest. And that was sad to me that she was like just trying to get me out of her office, and she would refuse to put me on antidepressants. She put me on SSRI for a little while, and then that didn't end up working out so well because it was giving me massive uh, acid reflux. So I was really sick every time I took them, and it made me miserable. I wouldn't get out of bed because of it. I would basically spend the whole day in on the couch. That was my bed back then. I would sleep on the couch because it was really hot in the summer. So I would avoid my bedroom. But yeah, it was just bad. It was just bad all around. But she put me on those for a little while, and she didn't want to try me on any new medication after. So I just went off them, and I'm managing the best I can, to be honest with you. I do have like some um, depressed feelings once in a while, but I'm really not as bad as I was, and I'm thankful for that because I was in a bad place. I, I was just not getting out of bed. My hair was all matted down, and I would just order food every day, and I was just not doing very good at all. Oh, they will have it by the 8th. Yeah, I really hope so as well. You like watching those too? You watch two docs in the UK that do removals. You like to watch cyst removals. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, acid reflux is awful. Like, it would just make me more depressed because I was like, I hurt inside. My, like, I just felt like my stomach was burning and my throat was burning. And so the guy at the pharmacy just gave me foam pills. You know what these are? Like, the pills you take and they just create a barrier of foam. That didn't help very much. It just it would just like be there and do its thing, but it didn't really create any kind of uh, barrier enough to really help. Really, I just needed to go off the meds, and I was fine after that. I was fine after it, so I don't know why I would have to like go through a lot of medical tests and such just to be sure that I can be on those pills. Now, they should have tried me on another medication, really, but my doctor did not want to. She thought that my acid reflux was just not as bad as I was saying. Like, I had serious heartburn. It was just not a little small thing. You do very bland diet for your troubles. Yeah, it didn't help me because the problem was the pills. It was not my diet. I rarely have any acid reflux. Like, I'll have it if I eat like tomatoes massively or something like that. But I don't normally have any acid reflux. It happens from time to time. But yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not gonna change my diet just because I have RFID and that complicates things a little bit for me. But yeah, I just really needed to get off those meds and to be tried on something that might not affect me as much, maybe. But yeah, I would not trade my mental sanity for my physical health. Never again. I'm never doing that again. It was just bad. And I eat rice every day, and things that are really anti-acid. Eating rice is not something that usually triggers acid reflux. And I eat it white. I eat white rice, bland, super bland white rice with almost nothing in it. Like, I add a tiny pinch of salt on there, and that is what I eat every day. So really, the meds were doing me very bad. um I don't know how to say it, but they were not not good for me. Just overall not good. Yeah, RFID really sucks. And well, there are some therapies like rubbing your gums and things like that, but that doesn't help for me. It doesn't help for me. And a lot of therapy as well. But yeah, I have deep trauma about my RFID, but it mainly comes from sensory issues for me. It's not just a food consumption thing. I have very deep sensory issues. Like, I cannot eat any cooked vegetables at all. Anything, even steamed. I do not do steamed vegetables. People tell me, well, they're crunchy. No, they're not crunchy. They're steamed and they're soft. That's bad. That does not go into my body. And people are just like, oh, you're exaggerating. People who have RFID have a really tough time getting people's understanding. Like sometimes I just cannot eat anything at all. It doesn't come in. But yeah, that's basically it. I am not a picky person. I will eat the most bland, boring foods with no problem. Um, I usually don't mind that things aren't cooked perfectly or seasoned perfectly or whatever. I eat whatever. I'm really not picky. But RFID is just another thing completely, Don, you know this, but yeah, it's a struggle to be around people sometimes when you have that condition because there's a lot of misunderstanding, lack of understanding about it. Yeah. My hands are already starting to hurt. I kind of want to finish the body though before I take a break. So I have like 23 rows total. It will go faster as I progress through. Right now I'm at the 11th row, round. I should say round, really. But yeah, it's gonna progress faster because there's a bunch of decreases towards the neck, and it's just like really small, quick rounds, and so that will go quickly. And after that, the head is massive. It takes a lot of time. Let's see what people is saying. Yeah, mostly bland foods. No spicy stuff at all. For me, like I was explaining the other day on Don's live, that for me, barbecue sauce is too spicy. Like my tongue will burn, and I will eat like all the bread and drink all the milk, and I will burn inside. Like it doesn't work for me. Like those Lay's chip that are like um there are two types, the regular barbecue and like the what's his name, I don't remember, but in French it's à l'ancienne. The bag is black, all right, and it's like um for me it's really spicy. If I eat those, like I get burns in my mouth. No, no joke. I'm really sensitive to spicy. And I don't know, like, some people want me to. They say that I can train myself, but I don't know why I would force myself to do something I do not enjoy like this. Like, spicy is not a nutrition thing, like, it's just a taste. I can get all the nutrients I need from bland foods. My stepmom was feeding me spicy food, like she was force feeding me spicy foods on the account that I will eventually get used to it, but I never got used to that. All special occasions are food involved. Yeah, it's really hard, of course. You can't enjoy any of it unless you want to be sick. Yeah, same. Exactly, same thing happens to me. I don't really eat with family or something because of that reason. I sometimes eat with my parents. They are aware of that. They are aware that I have an eating disorder. Although they don't really believe it, my dad still believes strongly that I'm just picky and that I'm just being annoying. But yeah, the people who've known me for a really long time know that there's nothing to do. I will just not eat those things. And so I created a very firm boundary about around food for that reason. And so I rarely even eat in front of people anymore because it's really triggering. It just makes me so anxious and scared. And I always feel that kind of judgment from someone who doesn't know me, because they're like, why aren't you eating like the rest of us? And I'm just like, I can't. And then they think I want to be special and drag the attention on myself for whatever reason. They always find things to say about that. I'm sure you know that, Don. People always find something nasty to say about our food eating habits. And I'm just like, well, sorry, I just cannot, I cannot do it. There isn't much explaining to do. That doesn't come into my body. Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah. Yeah, things like that are just so abusive and so, that's awful just reading it. I'm so sorry about that, Don. You cannot toughen up someone's scalp. What it does, it will just fragilize it more, actually. It would just break the hair follicles. That's what it does. Oh, that is so awful. Like, my scalp is very sensitive. My mom used to do my hair a lot, and it would, like, she would be very gentle and it wouldn't hurt. But also, since I have a very sensitive scalp, I would lose a lot of hair while she was doing my hair. And now I just have hair loss because of PCOS. So I lose my hair because of it. It's not as if it's a big deal anyway, because um I have a shaved head. I need to reshave my sides, actually. I will do that soon. But yeah, I will be shaving back the sides because I like having shaved sides. I think it's really cool and it suits me well. And it's when I feel my best is when I have a shaved head. So, but yeah, I don't do my hair anymore. I don't um style my hair. I leave it as is every day. As you can probably notice, I don't ever have anything special in my hair. I just flip it to one side and call it a day, and that's what I do. And I go to bed like this. It stays all flipped. You're glad Jerry is understanding. Jerry is awesome, and I'm happy for you guys that you're together. Yeah, all I ever wish for my friends is they have someone who's understanding. Well, I hope you have a good day, Granny D. See you later if I'm still here. Yeah, some struggles, We just want people to be understanding around us. And I hope for myself as well that if I ever find a partner, that they will be understanding just like that. And I didn't used to enforce that boundary. I had really nasty partners. They were belittling me for things like eating the same thing over and over, and they would call me unhealthy. And I had one of my boyfriends. I'm sorry, by the way, for anyone who's struggling with eating disorders and whatnot. This might be something you want to mute me for, because I'm gonna go into some a little bit intense details right now. I'm gonna talk about one of my exes. But yeah, when I was with one of my exes, he was a little bit older than me. He was like 5 years older. I was 19 at the time. He was in his 20s. And the guy was like really messed up in the head. He had something weird, kind of a weird power trip going on. The guy was weird. And so he would tell me, if you don't lose weight, I'm gonna leave you because you used to be pretty when you were thin and now you're not pretty anymore. And so you're not really to my liking anymore. And so I'm gonna leave you if you don't lose weight. That's what he would say to me. And I'm not even kidding. Before I was with him, I was at 124 pounds. That was my weight. That was my natural weight. That was my lowest weight ever. That's before I started gaining weight, and now I'm at like 300 or something. But he would tell me that I weigh before I got with him, I weigh 124. That was, well, maybe 26 was my highest weight. You know that stuff fluctuates and whatnot. And then when I was with him, I'm not even joking, I was 135 or 40. Like I was fluctuating between 135 and 40. Hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We're talking about difficult subjects right now. Thank you, Don. I hope so too. By the way, I tried the hooks yesterday and I had a really fun time. My hands were hurting though, so I didn't do a super long video, but I tried them for a while. Yeah, life is a difficult subject, but yeah, I was talking about my one of my exes, and he was like threatening to leave me because I was gaining weight. But yeah, at 135, 40, he was like, "You're so fat," and things like that, and I was just like, for God's sake, I'm tiny. I'm tiny. I have this much fat on me. Anyway, that guy was just he was not right in the head. He had a problem. Like he probably even had an eating disorder himself. Just a second. I need to figure something out. I did something wrong in that pattern. Okay, I'm in the right spot. Okay, I just miscounted there. But yeah, and that guy would bring me to a restaurant, and I would order poutine, and he was like, "Not poutine again," because it was always someplace I cannot eat anything else because of our fit. And so he would bring me to another restaurant the same night. Like we would go for lunch and then for dinner and whatnot, and I would order the same thing, obviously, and he was just like belittling me and berating me about eating the same thing and how I was unhealthy and how I was a bad person and how I was just not helping myself get healthy and that I should vary food and blah blah blah. And he was calling me picky and he was calling me all sorts of things. He was really nasty. And so like when I have a partner now, I'm just like so insecure about that stuff. I will force myself like to do things, and it's something I don't do anymore. Obviously, I set that boundary for myself. If I'm going on a date with someone, like it will be clear from the get go. We're going to that place or no place at all because I do not want to lose control over food situations and whatnot, and it will be said in advance. But yeah, I never wish to be in any sort of relationship like this ever again because that was just not good for me. That the guy was really ableist. He was like saying that I was taking advantage of him because I didn't work. Dude, I was in college. I was in full time college, and I had a very hard time keeping things together. Like I was collapsing inside. Your first husband could not keep it in his pants. Oh, that's annoying as hell. You hit him with a skillet and you said, I want a divorce. That's awesome. I love that for you. I'm glad you got that. Yeah, he was projecting his issues on me. But the good thing is that I'm rid of him now, and I don't have him on any social media or whatever. And he made up little names for me. It was really nasty. It was like, um, you know, a pencil case. You know what a pencil case is? Like that little thing you have in school. He would call me that, but for a specific part of his body. I will not say it in English, and I will not use the specific words he used because of obvious reasons. But yeah, he would call me that for a specific part of his body. So I was like a case for that. That's what he would call me. Such a nasty human. Your husband of 18 years and 25 years together, love of my life. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Your husband was a real loser. He was abusive and I stayed way too long. Well, I'm glad you're not there anymore and I'm glad you're hopefully better now. He was nothing but loving and protective. That's awesome to hear. I'm so sorry for your loss as well. Good partners sometimes are hard to come by, but when you find one that is good to you, that's worth hanging on to. Like, I've been single for over 5 years, and I've never had a happy relationship in my life. And so sometimes I kind of feel like maybe it isn't in the books for me. I'm not even really looking anyway. I just know that if I ever find someone, like, I want them to be supportive and loving, and I have very firm boundaries set for myself because I'm a disabled person, and we have to be real about that. Like, it does put you in very vulnerable position when it comes to having a partner because there can be advantage taken of you when there are things you cannot do for yourself and things like that. So because of that, I always have to be mindful and really careful. Yeah, I'm careful about who I date, basically. I make sure I either know them well or that I will be in a position to leave if I need to. I don't date away from my home. I always make sure I am close to a bus station or something like that. I've not dated in a long time, but you know. Yeah, yeah. I've been in abusive relationships too, and my ex particularly. I'm not gonna go into what he did to me exactly because I would have to change the stream title to put disclaimers and whatnot, and I would have to make it 18 plus or like private the video. But he was really abusive, and he was not good to me at all, and he affected my mental health very much. And like after I left, like I'm still recovering from that, like almost 10 years after. And so I'm trying to be in a better place, but yeah, it's difficult for me to trust anyone. Being with Jerry's the first time I'm with someone. Oh, that's awesome. He makes you feel calm. That's awesome to hear. I'm really happy for you, Don. He's really good to you, and I can tell, I can tell he really cares. But yeah, in my previous relationship, uh, that was like, no, I'm mistaken about the 10 years. It was like maybe 8 years or something. I dated someone 5 years ago, but that wasn't really a relationship. It was more like just someone I was seeing more casually, which she was abusive as well, so it's not even better. But my ex really did a number on me, and like, mentally, I am just. It's difficult for me to trust anyone and to tell myself I'll be okay if I see someone. So yeah, it will have to be someone exceptional and exceptionally loving and kind and patient because I have a lot of messed up stuff. And I feel like in some level it might be unfair for me to put all of that on another person because I come with a lot of baggage, unfortunately. I am working on my trauma, but it's taking some time. So for now, I'm just kind of like avoiding dating. I am talking to new people online, but more like as a friend thing, as like trying to expand my social circle. But yeah, it is difficult. I'm gonna change the title of the stream to reflect what we're talking about because I think I have it set to something nice and oh okay. I said tired day. Yeah, it is indeed a tired day. There we go. Okay, that will be better. You were friends for 10 years before you started dating. That's awesome. So you knew him very well. It's better to be alone than with someone who treats you bad. Oh, for sure it is. I've learned that to my expense, unfortunately. Yeah, you wanted to avoid dating, but Jerry had other plans. Now it's you and your golden retrievers. Well, dogs are awesome and they make for perfect dates. Like you can just stay in and watch a movie with your dogs. Yeah, dogs are the best. And you have one son and five grandchildren. It's a tired date for you too. Yeah, I'm in my PJs right now. My pajamas are skinny puppy merch. As of tomorrow, I'm off 5 days. You have to batch record. I hope that goes well. And see, my hand is already starting to be really tense and hurt. So I only have 5 rows left, 5 rounds left. So I will be doing that, and after that, gonna gonna go eat. So we have a little while still left together, people. It's been a very tired day, as said in the title, and I appreciate the company so much. I definitely needed that day. My roommate left for a while. He's out right now, so I like took the opportunity um to go on for a little while and talk to you guys about stuff. And it feels good to get that stuff out sometimes. Yeah, I feel that I'm happy to be in my pajamas. But yeah, today is really hot. It's not like we saw earlier, it's like -1 degree, something like that. So I probably, if I have to do anything outside, like maybe grocery shopping or something like that, I might take the occasion to do that because of the really nice weather we're having. So I might be going out just for that. No post office run today because I have only one package um to send. So I will do that at the end of the week because then I might have more. Especially since I wanted to finish the dog, I might just finish the dog and send everything together. And if I finish this little kitty, then I'll have 3 packages to mail, and that will be good. Oh, thank you, Don. I'm glad to. You were lurking at work. That's awesome. I was there for a while. You didn't get to shoot the zombie kitty. You did that on the members live though. Yeah, for those who don't know, if you're new here or something, I made a neon purple zombie cat for Dawn, and I also made one for Jerry. Um, that means they have twins now. They have twins, little zombie cats, and that is so cute. One has a teeth gap. If you noticed in the stitching, that was accidental, but I decided to leave it because I thought it was really cute. But yeah, one of them has a slight teeth gap. I have a teeth gap too. As you can see, I have a gap between my teeth, so I thought that was cute and that I thought that was funny. I just have two rounds left here. And one more of just single crochet, and after that we will stuff the little plushie. This one is almost the size of a small plushie, even if it's a medium one, just because I'm using DK. But like I said, I'm using this because the colors are so nice that it's worth the different size. And it's a popular one to order as well. People are really liking this. And I might just restock it in the shop because right now it is out of stock, or I might just wait a little bit. Yeah, I think I might just wait or restock this one and remove the Halloween kitty because the Halloweeny kitty is really annoying to make. The yarn's even thinner than this, and it's like working with such tiny pieces hurts my hands. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Perfect. We have 23 rounds. Yay! You talk too much and you ran out of time. I know the feeling. I always talk too much, Dawn. You have time blindness. I have time blindness as well. I was talking about this with Ian the other day during one of my streams, and we figure out, yeah, we both have that. Like, it's just so hard to estimate a period of time or realize that something is like going on. I just don't have the capacity. I don't even know how long I've been streaming right now. I have been on for an hour and 15 minutes. That's pretty good. Yeah. And we have 7 people watching. That is good. And yeah, I'm just stuffing the body here. And after that, we will call it a day. And I want to thank everyone for being here and hanging out, sharing stories. I really appreciate that. And I want to remind everyone to check out my Etsy if you want to buy any of my plushies, and my Ko-fi if you want to help out with bills and whatnot. If you want to tip me for streaming, I have that available as well. I have cross stitch patterns on my Ko-fi store, and now I even have crochet patterns. So I added a bunch of them. I figured out like a lot of my supporters on here support me through Ko-fi, so they might want to see some of my crochet patterns, so I added them. So there you go. And if you want to type nightmare in the chat and put your own, if you want to put your own YouTube channel in the chat, you type nightmare, that will add the link. Nightbot will add the link to your channel for you, so you can do that. I will show you how to do it. You just type nightmare like this. Dawn did it as well. Sometimes you do have to do it more than once because Nightbot might skip a few if you have more than one command at once. But there you go, it worked. So yeah, if you want people to subscribe or go see your channel or whatever, now you have the link when you do that. So. And I want to thank everyone again for joining. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I hope you all have everything you desire today, a good meal, a good rest if you need that. And yeah, thank you so much, and bye.